Ways that you can use ChatGPT better than 95% of users. So most people are going on and they are asking ChatGPT to execute on certain activities. Now, I'm a marketer, I understand brand positioning, I understand how to write copy and how to persuade people. So in order to be able to do that effectively, you need to follow these three things to be using ChatGPT to get the kind of results that are really going to impress your customers. So, number one is you need to build a brand persona. What that means is that you have to train ChatGPT to understand and think like you, to understand your products, and to actually sound like you. Most people do this backwards. And what happens is instead of building a persona and then having a clear strategy of what they're doing that's competitive, what they're doing that's unique and different, they go straight in for write me an email series or write me a lead magnet or write this for me. That's the opposite way to actually use ChatGPT. So the first thing is you need to have this persona built out so that it can speak in your voice. The second thing is you need to have an actual strategy in place. And then the third thing is to execute. So let's take creating social media content, for example. Once you've built out a persona that understands who you are, your business, the way that it should sound and speak, then you can go ahead and say, all right, based off of my objectives that I have for, say, June, you'll create a content calendar. And ChatGPT can actually create a content calendar for you. And it can strategize what types of content should be inside, what the hook should be, all of that. So once you build out your actual strategy and say your part of your strategy is you're promoting a particular event that you want people to sign up for, or maybe you are running a sale or a promotion on a product, you need to build that in and let ChatGPT know, like from a high level, like this is the strategy. Strategy is all driven by outcomes. So what's the outcome that you want from your social media content for the month of June? And then work backwards and teach ChatGPT to think like that so that it's helping to produce the results that are going to drive revenue and actually drive new customers, which is like the whole reason why we do marketing, right? Then the third part of it is once you have that strategy outlined and you've got the topics and you've got like the high level perspective of what should be created, then you can go in and laser specific have ChatGPT create that content. So it could be posts, it could be emails, it could be a lead magnet, it could be any sort of thing that you are wanting to produce. But follow those steps in that order, and you're going to get better results than 95% of people who are just using it and log on and they start a new thread. That's one of the questions I get all the time from my clients and from my friends is what do I use the same thread or not? The answer is yes. Use the same thread for a specific persona. So, for example, I have a Natalie persona that's built out, and everything that I do, I go back to that thread and I have conversations because I'm training my ChatGPT throughout that whole thing. So I hope that these three tips were helpful for you. Let me know which one of those was most surprising, and I'll see you next time.